Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the canyon. Welcome back to an early afternoon hour, which here in the time of no daylight savings means the sun will be down very soon. The shadows grow long, but you gotta shoot when you gotta shoot. These are them. These are they, the group chosen by the Wheel of Names for Group 1. Eskee, Bluebird, Robokitty, and Kronk. A real, not the group that I would have selected to go together. I kind of either pick two that are similar and two that are dissimilar or something. This is random. This is what happens when a randomizer picks 4 rigs. We've got capper axles. We've got 10 Pro portals, we've got Rift axles, and we've got TRX4 portals. So it's portaled all the way across except for Robokitty. Robokitty is going to have problems today. Just cast your eyes upon the width. And then if we pan up here for a second, if we can, that's how far it is between the markers. And then look at that, and then look at that, and look at that. And, it's going to be real tight. And remember, if you didn't see the closing of the last installment, we are going standard canyon scoring. This is a 9-gate gated course. Green line is the easiest course here, and it is the course for stage 3. We ran some preliminaries, and we looked at kind of what an average score was, and then we went a little bit below that. We landed on 20 points, which is 2 gate strikes and 3 reverses effectively. If a rig hits 20 points, their run is over. That's basically a DNF, because we're just trying, here's what happened. Over on stage 2, we ended up running 48 vehicles and then trying to prune it down to get to enough to where it seems legitimate, and we still ended up keeping 32. I can pretty much guarantee 32 vehicles are not progressing forward to the final stage, stage 4, which is just off to our left at front 9. Front 9 is significantly more difficult than this course. So the feeling was anybody putting up a score above a 20 here, because the average score out here is in the mid-20s. I would say 25 or 26 points is usually where a rig is finishing this. So we're using it now to cut the field. Green line is here to cut the field. Again, as I halfway mentioned, standard canyon scoring, 2 points for a reverse, 7 points for a gate strike, 10 points for a rollover, and we will be also applying an additional, the floor is lava, the vehicles are all in lava right now, so the obstacle is contiguous. You can traverse the entire obstacle without moving out onto what we would call the footpath. So if you look right over here, you see this pathway that wraps around? That's where the driver kind of walks. You stand out here. The vehicles are not allowed down on here. If a vehicle transitions down onto the path, even in the instance of a rollover where they land on their wheels or not, if they don't land on their wheels and they cannot right themselves, then they're just taking the 10. If they land on their wheels out on the lava, it is still 2 points. We're going to treat it as the same as the reverse. So vehicles do have the choice. If it looks like a strike is imminent, just drive down onto the bottom and take the 2. So recentering the vehicle is the same as a reverse, because what is a reverse? It's repositioning the vehicle. So we're treating any travel down to the flat, like what they're parked on now, we're treating that as a reverse. So this is your first group. Lowest score wins. We do it like golf. The gates are made out of golf balls. That is just a happy coincidence, because we were doing lowest score wins long before we went to the gate markers that we use now. Also, if you have not seen the gate markers that we use now, they are golf balls magnetically attached to the top of fixed bases. You can hit that marker as much as you want, but if you knock the golf ball off of the pedestal, that is a gate strike. It is 7 points. Once you strike a gate, that gate is dead, so you can drive roughshod over the top of that gate should you so desire. These are the 4. That is the order that they came off of the cart. Eskee, Bluebird, Robokitty, and Kronk. And guess what? That is the order in which they will run. Eskee, Bluebird, Robokitty, and Kronk. Let's get it set up. We will try to minimize shadows, but the placement of green line is such that there's going to be some shadows on here at some point. I know we try to isolate, we try to minimize. This is the first one filmed on this side of the course. All we can do is get everybody ready and see how it goes. What is reflecting and making that very bright? Like, that's my leg. What is that light? But something is very bright. I don't know what that light is. Again, light and shadows. We're going to be fighting it for the rest of the episode. So no way to do it other than just dive into it. Again, as I mentioned in the other one, what we do is you can go either side. You can go between the yellow and the purple, or you can go between the white and the yellow. It's just that this near side sets you up better for lining up to gate 2. And Eskee, sporty kinda, is probably the best suited for this on the day because he is a sporty kinda, but he also has dig. And in an effort to minimize shadows, we're going to stand back a little ways. But this angle on that gate is pretty good for me because I can see where he's going. Now we've got to try to do this approach. He's clean through 2. That's 0 through 2 gates. Okay, I know where to go. It's just a matter of going there. That was so that's 2. So if we're gonna get the 2, we might as well just line it up. I have to get myself in a mindset. We've been doing reverses don't matter for several months now. Reverses do matter now, very much so. Often the differential between first place and not moving on is a reverse or 2. So through 3 gates, still sitting on 2. This is a tougher one here for sure because both the toter and I are making every effort to keep this relatively shadow free. I think is that gonna push too hard? I can't tell. Does that rupture have enough? Gonna have to take another 2 there. It was not, oh no. Oh no. Okay, that is 16. It's always tough for the guy that goes first. What we had not considered or taken into account was placement of vehicle upon hand. Okay, that gate was not dead. He had not progressed through that gate. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the fickleness of green line, that's it, it's over. Will Eskee potentially get a second chance because this is brutally unfair? But that's 23 points gated out at number 4. That's a DNF. So there's every chance in the world that these installments are going to be very brief. And again, this is another one of those things where everybody that runs after Eskee has programming advantage. Like they have a better idea of where to go. 0, I feel like 0 through 2 is going to be pretty common. Also, gate 2 is part of the tire testing protocol. I've gone through gate 2 a whole lot of times. All right, I think he might have enough hang to stay up top right here. See how the hunks are gonna pull us around. He does not have a poppy front end. All right, nice. Just need to pull in right here. Okay, cross the base, no problem. As long as he doesn't unload and fall on the low side, nope, we're good. All right. I forgot what his Channel 4 did for a second. It is big. It is ultra overdrive. He has 20% and 60%. I have a pretty good line on that. That's not bad. Okay, now we're going to go to the big one because I want that front end to slide that rear end around. But it's not enough. This is a reverse. As long as it is a continuous reverse, it is a singular reverse. Okay, right there. That looks almost identical to the entry we had before, and the gate is off. 9 points. Coming out of the 60, back to 20. Across the top here. 9 points through 4. Ooh. Yeesh. Oh, the 6/10 dig with the save there. That's not writable on a rig with normal splits. Oh, no. Okay, whoo. 9 points through 5. We're going to try the 60% drag through here. I'm going to try to see it a little better. Okay, we're way too straight through this. And he has nudged the high side, the white side. It is off. It is off the base. That is 17. 17 points through 6. He has... Okay, gate 7, for me personally, is one of the most difficult gates on the course because I tend to hit it every time. If he strikes this gate, he's out. And I don't want to alter the format. So, is he through? Is he through? What we're going to do... Okay. 8 and 9 are pretty much giveaways. Well, we got a transfer right here. Okay, no problem through. As I said, prepare for all the technicals because where to place the driver and the camera person and the vehicle. So basically, I have to drive towards myself for gates 8 and 9, and we have to reposition the camera. Okay, remember what I said about this gate is, what are we at? We were at 16. We were at 16. Okay. Or was it 17? Either way. Basically, he still has a reverse at his disposal. I don't think we're going to need it. Again, an experience in learning. We don't know where we're going to have to set up. We don't know where we're going to go. Green line has basically never been recorded. Coming through, Bluebird. So it seems almost like a pass-fail is going on. I want to say he's 18. He might be 19. We had some repositioning to do, so I'll have to let you know in the edit. All right, we dive in. Number 3, whose only, problem here is it is basically the width of the gates. First gate's already off. I don't think it's physically possible for Robokitty to get between the gates. Also, no portals. Okay. Well, I'm not even going to give it the extra 2 for that one because I think this run is over by gate 2. Okay, we go. So we're 16. We'll come over here and we'll hit this. I mean, I guess everybody's a boss until the gates come down. That vehicle is physically stuck right there unless I reverse. That's 18. And it literally, okay, no, we're gonna give him a free one there because the reverse literally fell back into the exact hole that it was in before. So the next reverse, a gate strike, it's over. Any reverse, it's tied with over because they can get to 20, over 20, and they're out. This vehicle has no chance of making it through this gate because if we hit a reverse, that's going to take it to 20. It's going to touch the ground. It's going to go to 22. So we'll just plow the gates off and move on. The attrition rate here is going to be very high. The little kick it back and forth to try to remember what is first gear and what is second gear. Kronk, can ye make it? It's going to be real interesting to see, A, how many are going to make it? B, what is going to be the lowest score? Is anybody going to zero this? I have run with some rigs unofficially, you know, if it's not being recorded, it's not actually happening. I have run with some rigs across this that can do single digits. I don't know if there's a zero out here. That was a good pivot. That was a good pivot. I feel like there's no need to go through the introductions on who they are anymore, right? Because at this point, ye loyal few, you know who they are. 0 through 2, it's going to be a common thing. And I am going to leave it open to the community. I genuinely am, starting right here. If you think that if you think the rules are too strict, let me know. If you think the rules are not strict enough, let me know. If you think Eskee got the rawest deal of anyone so far, do let me know. Kronk of the full fendered, full bumpered variety is honestly doing solidly okay right now. He's doing this trick where if I get him positioned in to that line, he'll just pull it. Ooh, uh-oh. Take the reverse, that's 2. Oh, very nice. Hit that, but didn't knock it. Okay, got it, oh. And there we go. That's 9. 9 through 3, also very common. Oh, we have not put the ball back on. All right, week 1. This is, you know what we should have done? We should have done a random draw of 4 and brought him out here and had him test it out. Instead of bludgeoning group 1. Oh. 11? It's 11. Come on. Okay. I can't see it. I think I heard it. Did I hear it? I did not. That's unbelievable. He will fall off without a reverse right there. 13. Is this, okay, if we stay on the same scoring, is this going to end up a situation where it's going to go by, like, gates made, not full pulls? That's not good. I'm trying to fall off without using a reverse. We'll just take the 2. Okay. Problem is, okay, we've already passed this gate. So we can do whatever we want here. And what did I say? 11? No, I said 13. So that would be 15. Okay. Almost flopped it again. He's into reverse-only territory right now. Any gate strike is done. And he's falling. He's falling. Try to keep that side down. That fender is pretty much lined up unless we can get that tire to drop. Well, I mean, this is what the end of the day looks like. It just hasn't happened yet. So that's 5. What do we think the average was? Did people even make gate 5 as an average? Green line, remember, the easiest course here. So there you go, and I don't really know what else to say except this is the easy course here, and you can definitely tell when vehicles are suited to it and when they aren't. And Eskee, I thought Eskee was going to coast this and be the takeaway winner on the day. Based on the scoring that is in place right now, 20-point limit, etc., etc., the only rig making it from this group is Bluebird. We're gonna have to figure it out. Do we reinitiate and do we take off the 20-point limit? Do we leave the 20-point limit? Do we change the 20-point limit? This is a plea to the devotees of, do we take away the floor is lava, right? Like, I don't want to make it too easy because as the driver and as a person, I will constantly quest to find the absolute easiest route through. This makes it more difficult. Does it make it too difficult? Robokitty, for instance, had absolutely no chance of completing this. They are far too large, and they are basically the width of the gates. So Zoidberg is probably going to suffer a similar fate. I don't know. I'm all for the spirit of competition. I'm all for taking every suggestion into account, and we will work this out. Do you see now how much easier it was at deadline? You either make it or you don't. This scoring, we had one rig make it past gate 5. Was it 5? Yes, we had one rig make it past gate 5. Is 20 too low? Is the floor is lava too difficult? Let me know, because as of right now, the single carryover into the finals is Bluebird. Or is that how it should be? I don't know. Let me know. These episodes might run long. They might run short. We go by what we've got, and we'll operate from there. I did indeed. We're going by Wheel of Names to place the carryovers, the ones that made it through the final 3. They're going to come in starting in the next group, and they will be placed randomly by the wheels. So every other week, it's going to go 4-5, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5. We'll see how that goes. We will make adjustments midstream as need be. The only adjustment we will not make is that we will continue to perpetually thank you all so very much for watching. Always looking forward to seeing you in the next one, seeing your comments below, seeing you on the live, all of that, etceteras and etceteras. So from this group of 4 who had a pretty short, rough day, we all thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. And I guess that's that. This is group 1, but we could put an asterisk next to it, basically, because y'all's the audience. If it's too much, let me know. If it's not enough, let me know. We'll go from there. And I will see you in the next one.